thrifting haul. I'll also be including tips and tricks that I've picked up over the last few months in this video, so do keep watching if that's something that you're interested in. So the first item that I'm going to show you is my most expensive buy. It is $20.50. So I'll put all the prices at the side together with the Instagram shop that I got it from. I was willing to pay so much for it because I was very attracted to the colors of the stripes, which I feel is very special, and also the cutting of the shirt. Just the overall look of it is something that I feel it's very difficult for me to find in thrift stores, especially things that are branded. They usually get snatched up very quickly or they don't get donated very frequently. So this is why I decided to go ahead and purchase this item. The next item that I got is this olive green skirt, and I got it because I was very drawn to the color. When I received it, the material of this is actually really nice. It's fully lined, so I think that it is of very good quality, and I got it for only $6, which is such a steal. So one hack that I have for Instagram shops is that if there are no items that you really want and you're kind of just shopping to add more pieces to your closet and you don't mind exploring different styles, you can actually wait for stores to put the items on sale. So usually if you wait long enough, older listings tend to go on sale for really good prices. Sometimes they even have quote your own price, or they will have story sales where the items will go on sale for 24 hours, and that's when you can get really nice items at really good prices if you're willing to kind of just try your luck and look through what's on sale and pick out things that you're drawn to. However, for more popular items, then it tends to be a mad rush actually. So when the Instagram shops launch an item, for example, they will have like countdown, or they'll let you know what time and what day they're gonna launch their collections, and people tend to like camp for pieces. So unless you really like something, thrifting online can be affordable as well. And to be very honest, the prices for most stores are not exorbitant. They're usually in kind of the 30s or 20s range, but for me personally, because I kind of enjoy the thrifting experience at stores, I wouldn't want to pay 20 or 30 bucks for something that I know I can get for sometimes less than 10 bucks. But if you're someone that really dislikes thrifting and dislikes kind of like digging through everything and going to thrift stores, sometimes leaving without finding any gems, then I think online thrifting is a much better option because the pieces are a lot more curated. If the store owners are honest, then they also do quality checks, and different stores will have their own unique styles, so you kind of have a one-stop place for pieces under a specific category. The next 4 items I got from the same shop, and this was actually during one of her mega sale where she filmed a video of all the different outfits that she had, and so I had to watch the entire video and kind of pause and take screenshots of the outfits that I wanted, which can be a bit more tedious, but it was super worth it because I found really good stuff at really low prices. So I managed to find 3 amazing 90s halters from her shop. I'm really excited about them. Okay, so the prints are kind of loud, which I don't think they're for everyone, but I really vibe with them. And they are exactly what I was looking for. Until now, I can't believe how lucky I was to discover her sale at that time. So the first one is this cherry print halter top. So it has hot pink straps and hot pink outline, which is super booms, and super bright and striking. Exactly what I was envisioning when I was thinking about the 90s halters. The second one that I got is this one with rainbow colorful star patterns. And the last one that I got is this one with lollipop pattern, and I think all of them are really nice, and I actually tried to find such tops at Lucky Plaza, but I wasn't able to, so I'm super happy to have purchased these 3. And another item that I got from her shop is this Adidas tie-dye shirt. I have no idea if it's authentic, but I really don't care. I think this top will be nice to just throw on lazy days when you just can't be bothered to dress up. You can just Put this on with some track pants and you're good to go. The next item that I got is a brown cami with super cute and pretty details. I'm obsessed with them. Look at how cute they are. It's a super dainty and girly piece, and such tops are actually really trendy on Instagram shops, so they can sometimes be really expensive. And I was lucky to be able to buy this at $9. I think it was on sale, and it might be from one of the smaller stores. So there are some Instagram stores online with about like 4,000 followers, and so for those stores, one, the items tend to be more expensive because there's always a demand, and they're able to price their items at higher prices because they've already garnered regular customers and a stable audience, and people tend to already really vibe with their store aesthetic. So a quick tip is to purchase from less popular stores, and the thing is they still bring in really amazingly curated pieces and outfits. The next item that I got is a pair of pants, and these are just a pair of baby blue pants with a really unique combination of prints. So there's like plain over here, and then there is this dry fit thingy, and then the blue and white rims. These pants feel super duper smooth. The quality is so good, like so much better than what you can get at fast fashion stores, and at only half the price. Sometimes if you're lucky, which I think it is the case with these pants, is that you'll get kind of like branded items from boutique stores, which I really miss. In the past in Singapore, all the malls were filled with boutique stores, and every store you go would have a different style and would have different clothes, but now it's all like the same thing from fast fashion stores, which I really dislike. The next items that I got are from a story sale from one of the shops, so I also managed to snag them at really low prices. The first item is another one of those floral camis that I was talking about. This one with baby blue flowers, and the material is kind of ripped, so it's not just plain. There is lace on the rims and there is a ribbon in the middle. So another tip that I have is that sometimes, right, some of these tops are actually really cheap pieces that you can get on Shopee or from Taobao, and sometimes they look vintage or they look special, but they're actually not, and it's something that I kind of learned as I went along. And sometimes I think the shop owners are also unaware that these pieces are actually like Shopee or Taobao items. Some shop owners do make sure that they inform their audience if the pieces are not from thrift stores or they are from fast fashion brands, but some store owners either choose not to do it or they are unaware. I think there are two things with this. One is that some people are not comfortable purchasing fast fashion items even though they're second-hand, and so that's something to look out for. And one more thing is that sometimes you're actually able to get the same pieces at a cheaper price if you actually buy directly from Shopee, Taobao, or I don't know, Carousel or other such websites. But if you're uncomfortable with purchasing directly from these big brands and you would rather, and you don't mind paying a little bit more to get it secondhand, then I think that's great. But if price is something that you really care about, then that's also something to look out for, so you're not paying more for the same item that you can get at a lower price. The next item that I got from her is this kind of cream cardigan. This style is something that was very trendy a few months back. I have no idea if it's still trendy right now, but it's something that you can definitely find very easily on Shopee or Taobao, but I do not recommend buying from there because even though it's not like the big fast fashion brands, it's still fast fashion in the end. And if you're able to find similar pieces at a reasonable price, then I would highly recommend you buying it secondhand off Carousel or somewhere else. The next item that I got from that same shop is this leopard print skirt. I was looking for leopard print items for a long time, and I actually am still looking. I'm so happy that it's back in trend. I remember it being trendy in the early 2010s, so when I was like Sec 2 or 3, and at that time when I wore leopard prints, I think a lot of my friends mocked me because I don't know, it was kind of loud or something. So I'm so happy that they're back in trend now and I can rock them without any shame. So the last item that I'm gonna show today is something that I picked up from Carousel, and this one is really a treasure, and I was so happy and surprised when I found it. Because, so the story is that a few days before I saw this item on Carousel, I actually saw an identical item on one of the Instagram shops, and it was going for like 30 plus or something, and a lot of people were actually interested in the item and it got purchased really quickly. When I saw it, I was actually quite tempted to get it because it's really unique, and it's something that I went on Google and I did a quick search and I realized that it's something that is no longer in production. So anyway, I was scrolling Carousel, or I can't remember if I searched for the item or I was just scrolling through Carousel, and I actually saw the item and I was like, oh my gosh. It was also going for half the price that I saw on Instagram. I purchased the item immediately and I'm so happy about it. So the item that I got is again a Ralph Lauren piece, and it is this gorgeous halter top. And given the material, right, so the material is like bathrobe material, so I think you're supposed to kind of wear it to the beach or something. I don't know, or is it like a bikini cover-up? I have no idea. I don't know if people think that it's weird that, you know, I wear it out. I don't care. I love it so much. There is gold detailing over here, and there's also a gold buckle that at the back. So I don't know, I just find this item so unique and pretty, and I was so drawn to it. So I really couldn't believe my luck when I found the exact same piece on Carousel at more than half the price that I saw on Instagram. So yes, Carousel is really another place of treasure, but it's really a lot more tedious to shop on Carousel because, right, sometimes for the gems, they're being sold by like aunties or people who are not, like, basically older people, and they don't label their items accordingly. So for example, right, if it's like a Ralph Lauren halter, they might just list as like white halter and do not include the brand, or sometimes there are typos, and so when you search halter, the item doesn't show up. Or they basically just label, like if it's a cami, they label it as like t-shirt or something like that. Basically the title is not a very accurate representation of the item, and also they might not be aware of what are like the trend words to use, for example like Y2K, 90s. And so if you search like 90s tops, right, a lot of the times what you find are in-stock listings, so people that bring in tops that are specifically made to look like they're from the 90s but they are not, and it's very hard to actually find true 90s items because they are not listed as 90s items. So Carousel is really like a trial and error and a place that is really based on luck. So one tip that I have is that once you find one item from that store, or like once you find for example a vintage piece, right, sometimes it's just like randomly popped up on your page, or you are scrolling through and just nice you find a piece that you like, I highly recommend you go visit that store specifically, and then you start following their store so that you know whenever they upload new items, or you go check if they have similar listings. So that's the one way that you can discover more items. Another way is that if you keep on searching for similar products, right, Carousel now has this thing where they will recommend new items, so then you can kind of discover new shops. So yeah, I think Carousel is a place where you need to keep trying so that you kind of know what to search for. And if you spend enough time there, I think you eventually get the hang of it. But for me, it's like kind of, after a while, like a bit basic lah, so I don't spend a lot of time scrolling. But overall, yes, Carousel is still a great option for thrifting if you have the time and energy to kind of crawl through everything. So that's all I have for today. I also plan to do videos on online Instagram shops that kind of do DIY original items, or they do rework items where they take existing clothing pieces and kind of upcycle them into more trendy or aesthetic pieces. And I also plan to do a video on online Instagram shops that make their own accessories. Please let me know if those videos are things that you'll be interested in. And I'll definitely put them together. So with that, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!